Hi, I'm Lawson Stone, and I'm professor of Old Testament at Asbury Seminary. I've been here 35 years teaching and was an undergrad back when Asbury University was Asbury College. So since I've been here since just shortly after the 1970 revival, and I have a history here that goes back almost 50 years. I'm one of the old guys. I get a lot of emails and texts, messages asking for my take on the season of renewal that's happening at Asbury. And I'm so happy about it. The wonderful things happening in the Asbury community, starting at the university and then spreading. And in a time like that, a lot of people become self-appointed experts on revival. But I really treasure the wisdom of those in the community with, say, 50, 70 years of experience with these deep, free moves of God's Spirit. And I'm really happy to see that there are so many gray heads in Hughes Auditorium. These old saints, they know, and they have voted yay by being there. And as a kind of a renewal that's distinctive to this community. And the long-timers, they recognize it. Doesn't matter how much generational turnover there's been. There's a kind of trademark transparency, of vulnerability, and a general absence of overt manifestations and drama. It's focused on confession, repentance, restitution, reconciliation, renewed character, reignited love for Christ, and ultimately a kind of remobilization and revitalization for service all over the place. And every move of the Spirit is going to attract crazies and heretics and sectarians and legalists and populists who want to run to the front and claim they're leading it, and others who try to get control over it. But the sweet water just runs through their fingers. At the margins also, you have the nitpickers and the naysayers and people who start their sentences with, well, we'll know it's really revival when, and that's the sound of somebody who's threatened, somebody who just doesn't get it. And various groups might try to force these renewals into different templates. There's the Signs and Wonders template, the Last Days Great Awakening template, all these kind of notions, but they also peter out. But the transparency, the openness, the humble spirit of repentance and reconciliation, the prevailing peacefulness and the gentleness of it all, that's really self-sustaining. And that's why folks, and I'm among them, go over to Hughes during this time and just sit. I'm reminded of a spot in Israel that I love. It's a place where you can stand barefoot in a gravel bed and clear, cold water bubbles up all around your feet. It happens to be the major source of the Jordan River. And so for a lot of us, a season in Hughes these days is like being on a long hike and finding a lovely, cool stream and just peeling off shoes and socks and letting our hot, tired feet soak in that water. And so it really doesn't matter what my take is. What happens in these seasons is the Spirit just washes over this community every generation or so and flushes out a lot of junk and resets the community for fresh, vital obedience. So for what it's worth, that's my take.